State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Huskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Malone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Ohio State's offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Nebraska's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Jackson will throw. Punch it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Kept it and he's past the marker. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the ground, it's Savage. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going for it all. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Caught over the middle. It's Mills. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. All by himself down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Cornhuskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Huskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on first and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? D showing blitz. blitz. They might be bluffing. Makes the grab on the left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
This one's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to run for it. On his feet at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught behind the line. It's Mills. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the... falls to the ground incomplete. And the Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Sayin. It's complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for space. It's Jackson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You could put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The 4th and goal fails, and they'll take over at the 4. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
29 Philly.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Jackson going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just throwing in completion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Takes a hit as he fires.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You've got to come out. You've got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You've got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got a man. It's Jackson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Mississippi State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Jackson will throw. Finds a little space. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Banks. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nelson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. The sure hands, it's Pitts. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Here comes the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. Hands it off on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Going to sling it on second down. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll
trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Got him downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball, just steamrolling the defense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep... And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they've gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Mills. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Complete to the left. Gets away from one, finds some space. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
On the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. What a good drive they have.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Gets it out fast. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Banks. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's taking a deep shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets it out quickly. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Motion from the back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game,